Hello and welcome back to Ultima 7, the Blackgate and Forge of Virtue. So we're going to see who else we have around Empeth Abbey to talk to. Here's a building. No one's here. Oof, and it looks in rough shape. Oh, there's somebody. And nothing we need. Hello. Oh. You see an unkempt yet dapper man talking to himself. Name? Your name's Thierry, my lord. Job? Hey, how's that? Oh, my job. Why, I take good care of me buddies in the graveyard here in Empeth Abbey, I do. Your buddies? What wrong with the bodies? I don't do nothing more than bury 'em. A fellow could get in lots of trouble spreading rumors like that. No, the bodies. That's right, my buddies. I bury 'em, it's my job. He squints at you. Unless, my lord, you're asking about the people here. The people? No, of course I don't use peepholes. What sort of question is that to ask a fellow, my lord? No, not peephole, peephole. Well, I only know a few people here, but I'll try and help as best as I'm able. Who do you want to know about? My two best friends are Garth and Derek, but I often talk to Nina and Bart when I get a chance. Recently, that Perrin fellow from across the way has been spending some time with me. He's a real nice chap. A little brainy, perhaps, my lord, but I like him just the same. Anyone else he'd like to know about? Yes. Well, that Perrin fellow'd be a better one to ask than I'd be, my lord. He knows a lot, that one does. Barry? Barry? Oh, I don't know what he's talking about. I never met Barry's wife. 'Twas just a lie they spreading about me. Barry? Well, I already told me. That's me job. What do you think of that? What do you think of the Abbey? What do you mean? Oh, did I Empeth Abbey? Of course I didn't. I never went anywhere near Abbey. Who told you that? Empeth Abbey. Empeth Abbey? Why, this here's Empeth Abbey, my lord. I don't mean to pry, but if you know it's not where you be, why are you come here? Why have you come here? He shakes his head. It's just as I was telling Derek the other day. If you never want to be lost, I said, don't ever go nowheres. Okay. Thanks, Thierry. Good day, my lord. Have a pleasant journey. I'll tell Malk hello for ye. Okay, so poor Thierry is slowly descending into senility, it seems. Luckily, we have Perrin there to document every step along the way. Spark, my lad. How about a little bit more light? Let's check out the graveyard. So, the graveyard is full of, and they're all written in Runic. And as far as I can tell, I went through and translated several of them, I guess, because there's a ton. And as far as I can tell, they're all like inside jokes with the writers or creators. I don't really know. Maybe not all of them, or maybe some of them are just totally like made up nonsense. But there is an interesting one. This says, I also went and translated a few of the main ones. We'll see ahead of time rather than stumble through it on camera, but there was a time where I was embarrassingly good at reading this. So this says, in something or other, in loving memory of Mama. And I actually don't think that's Reyna's mother. I could be wrong, but I think Reyna's mother is specified somewhere that it's an unmarked grave. I think that might be another mother. This, yes, is Lady M. The youth is hers forever, and it's the only one written in English, I guess. And Lady M was Saramed's. Can we prompt? No, nothing comes up. Saramed's wife, lady friend. I don't remember exactly what their marital status was. And this is... Oh, darn, I forget what it says exactly. Within these walls lies master, rich art. I don't know if that's supposed to be a dot to separate it. It's either rich art or Richard. Either way, I'm pretty sure it's a reference to Richard Garriott, the creator, I think, of the game. And let's use Unlock Magic for the first time ever. The big Unlock Magic spell. Maiden Voyage. Exploit! Yeah. And this... Oh, right. This is... I did go ahead and come beforehand and translate this so I could... And I might get it slightly wrong based on memory, but it's B. Adams... Spained, S-P-A-I-N-E-D, a perfect record. And no, I didn't mistranslate that. It is Spained, which I don't think is a word. Maybe it's a reference to another one of their games, I don't know. But that's what it says. B. Adams Spained, a perfect record. And there's nothing... As far as I know, anyways, nothing else we can do with that. It's just some more random fun that the creators put in. So I'm not going to go through and read any of these because I don't remember which ones I translated, nor could I really remember them because they're all very similar. I don't want to say nonsense, but like, I guess in some cases. And I think, I'm just seeing if we can go out the back. Cannot. And I think I remember reading somewhere that they're like a lot of them are inside jokes for the team that created the game. We've been in here, obviously. That's where we just were. Who else can we talk to? We've been down here. I didn't come and translate this ahead of time, and I don't want to fumble through it on camera, so I'll come back to it afterwards. It's something like... it's the name of the game that I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'll come back to it another time. This was probably more appropriate Maiden Voyage for Unlock Magic, but that's okay. Oh! Hello. Your old friend Nicodemus has a faraway look in his eyes. Name? That is a very good question. Some days I can actually remember. Let's see. Today... Yes, I am Nicodemus. Nicodemus! 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 Nico Kukadamus! Ha ha ha! Job? To go absolutely mad, for that is indeed what is happening. My magic no longer works. Every time I attempt to change something into a drake, it only becomes a newt. Oh, newty wooty, scooty booty. He speaks to an imaginary creature beside him. Who asked thee away with thee? He turns to you. Sorry. That bloody newt keeps trying to undermine my conversation. Anyway, I suppose I can sell thee some reagents, potions, or spells. I must make a living somehow. Some cow. I mean somehow. That was some cow. Ha ha ha! We don't need reagents. We will take some spells. Dost thou wish to buy some spells? Yes. In which circle dost thou wish to study? Oh, I don't remember what we have. Great Ignites. We have that already. Maybe let's just take a look. Whoops. Real quickly. So we've got all of fourth, almost got all of third. He had Great Ignite, Detect Trap, and Cure. There was one other. We've got Great Dose Awaken all. Oh, and Locate. Okay, that was the other one. You can still get some second level. Looking for one third level. No fourth level. And we'll probably stop at the... well, we'll see where we're doing money-wise. We definitely have Enchant. I don't think we have Wizard Eye. Which I can't even remember what it does off the top of my head. Yes. I think we have Protection, Destroy Trap. I think we have that too. And we have whatever the other one was. Third. Pier? Yes, we got it. Whoops. Okay. Let's stop there. What you got in here, Nicodemus? Actually, let's just check the party goals, too. Oh, still lots. Okay, good. Ooh. Yoink. Hey, there's a potion of invisibility. Maybe I'll go give that to Craig. Nope. Jana. Alright, whatever. Bookshelf, yes. Magician's Wand. I think that is can actually be a weapon. A fun little ranged weapon. Let's give that to Sentry to hold on to, because he holds our weapons, I think. Are these also potions of invisibility? Yeah, wow. I don't need all those. Why Good Mages Like Black Magic by Magus. I don't know if we read this. Despite the rather frivolous title, this complete tome explains the value of applying magic for the benefit of society, as opposed to selfish personal gain. The concepts presented herein mesh quite well with those exemplified by the virtues. The Symbology of Runes by Smidgen the Green. Found within is the complete dictionary of terms for understanding and translating runes. In addition, the work discusses in depth the relation between runes and magic. Based on the intense text within, it would seem that the author is either a profound dolt or a simple genius. Or a simple genius, I think is better. The Transitive Vampire by Karen Elizabeth Gordon. This richly detailed tome is a handbook of grammar for the innocent, the eager, and the doomed. Ritual Magic by Nicodemus. The ability to combine one's power with that of another mage's is fundamental to the casting of enchantments. While standing in an outer triangle of a pentagram, up to 5 wizards may enhance the effects of their spells. The bloodletting from either a goat, sheep, or cat, 1 per mage, is necessary in addition to the consumption of the secretion of a type 3 acid slug. Once all the materials are gathered, each mage must stand within one of the 5 corners of a pentagram drawn from the dust of a dragon's thigh bone. Yikes. Knight's Bridge, that's the name of the game. Knight's Bridge in a Nutshell by Nicodemus. This is a board game for 2 players. Each player begins with 3 pieces. The object is to move thy 3 pieces in concert in order to force the treasure from the center of the board to thine own side. All the while thine opponent shall be attempting to do the same. Each turn consists of a player either moving or pushing a piece followed by a similar action by the opposing player. A legal move consists of placing one's piece in an adjacent unoccupied black or white square. A legal push is performed when a player forces a piece, either an opponent's or the treasure, one space directly away from his piece. The exception to the latter rule, making a push illegal, occurs when a player wishes to push a piece into the space from which it just left in the preceding turn. If any piece excluding the treasure is pushed onto a blue square or off the board, that piece is considered lost and is removed from play. The treasure may not be pushed off the board. To win the game, a player must push the treasure to his back row of squares on his side of the board. That'll do. Magic in the art Magic in the Art of Horse and Wagon Maintenance. No author. This lengthy tome contains wondrous jewels of wisdom concerning all aspects of life. The words exalt the values of basic common pleasures and denounce the relevance that material possessions have to happiness. The philosophy is simple enough to be easily grasped, yet complete enough to be quite comprehensive. Excuse me. The main irony of the title is apparent to anyone who has ever cared for a horse, for as any stable master or horse owner can attest, horses need no food or rest. Of course not. Enchanting Items for Household Use by Nicodemus. Found upon the pages of this tome are many a recipe for the creation of mundane magic utensils and apparatuses, including such items as the self-propelled broom and the ghost writing quill and the alarm gem. Toward the unfinished end of the book, the entries become erratic and almost unreadable, as if written down in a hurry. Many of the latter items seem a little demented. The giant obsidian fly swatter, the exploding corncob holder, and the comb of many blades. It would seem that this mage was not conjuring with all of his reagents. Ha ha ha. Pathways of Planar Travel by Nicodemus. Herein are the many complex formulae necessary for travel between and through the multi-diverse planes of existence. Each plane is accessed by a moon gate, and even our very own Lord British came to Britannia from one of these planes via a moon gate. However, this also leads to some concern. To this point, every individual who has entered Britannia from another plane has been benevolent, most notably Lord British and the Avatar. But if they have the ability to employ these gates, is there not the chance that other evil beings might too be able to venture into our fair lands at their whimsy? A thought to be considered for the future. Whew. One thing I'm impressed about reading all these books and obviously going through all the dialogue of the game is how few typos there are, and also like grammatical errors there. How few grammatical errors there are. Is that a mod? No, it's just a trout. Now every time I see a random trout, I think it might be a body with, well, a key inside of it. He does have some potions. We don't really need any more potions, but we'll take the gold. Which I know sounds strange, but there's just so much text in this game, and they do such a good job. And maybe I'm just a little bit more aware of it reading it out loud this time, which I've never done before, and totally changes things. We'll unlock this too, even though it doesn't really do anything, I don't think. It's going to bother me if we don't. Oops. There's nothing back here. But it is a nice landing zone for something. Oops. Okay, so that's Nicodemus. This is his Giant Knight's Bridge game. There's the treasure, which I don't think we can actually, it's not actually a chest that we can open. And I think there's, I don't know, as I mentioned before, I don't know the other games very well. Anything pre-Ultima 6 I don't really know very well. In fact, at all really, but I believe there is, whoops, oh, this isn't where I wanted to go, oh well. But I believe there is some like historical context to like the lore of the game and the character. Nicodemus, are you following us? Yes, the prison from which we escaped. Good thing there was that trusty lever. there a light in here? Maybe we'll go back to sleep in the cell and wait for our jailer. Or let's do it, for old time's sake.
Yes, my friend, rest and heal, so that you are strong and able to face the perils before you. Pleasant dreams.
Thank you. Y'all hungry? Not really. Still nobody? What time is it? 8:19. Oh, we're almost there. Let's check out the jail. Hello. The beady-eyed man sneers at you. Name? Goth. Not that it is any of thy business. Job? What does it look like I do? He says, holding up a ring of keys. Gardening. Gardening? What? Art thou daft? He shakes his head. Well, at least thou art in the right area for gardening. Area? Empeth Abbey, dolt. Empeth Abbey? As a matter of fact, know quite a bit about the people who live here, and I just might even tell thee what is it. I might even tell thee what is it worth to thee in gold. 5. I will tell thee what I know. Sir Jeff is in charge of the High Court. He's a real mean bastard, so I would stay away from him. The monks nearby make excellent wine, and Amy doth warm a man's heart. And whatever thou doest, do not waste time talking to the Undertaker. He's daft in the head. What do you think about the Abbey? As a matter of fact, know quite a bit about the people who live here. Oh. Didn't I just do this? Yeah, keys. These? These are for the prisoner's cells. Witless knave. Buy keys? Thou dost want these, eh? He asks, holding up keys. 'Twill cost thee 20 gold. Still want 'em? Sure. Done. Prisoners. I will tell thee for 5 gold. Interested? Yeah, sure. One of them is named Durrell. He's a pirate from Buccaneer's Den. Another prisoner. Another, eh? Hast thou 5 more gold for me? Yes. Take the other one is a troll. He don't talk much, but he's the first troll prisoner I've ever seen. Interesting. Just completely there to be bought. Where? Did he give us the keys? Oh man, I was trying so hard not to get keys confused, but it doesn't even seem like he gave us the keys. Oh, and you know what? I didn't get the text back either saying that he hands you the keys. Oh wow, so I was just feeding him gold. Oh, I must have food. Well, that's the first I've heard about it. That's funny. I didn't come in here. I didn't remember how all this played out, and I didn't go through it ahead of time or anything, so he just takes your gold and doesn't give it to you? I guess that's what happened anyways. That's fine. Is that everybody? I think I already fed you, Spark. What about me? Did I feed me? Awaken. It's gonna bother me till we get those spells filled. Hey. You see a rough-looking man with a bitter expression on his face. Name? What do ye care about the name of a wretch? A wretch? They put me in here to rot, they have. Rot? They told me I'd be here for the rest of my life. I have no reason to doubt them either. They? The Britannian Tax Council done it. They and the two here, Sir Jeff and Goth. Britannian Tax Council? Thieves, the whole lot of them, trying to take a person's hard-earned gold. Mayhaps they wouldn't need to take all of our money if they would go out and earn their own. Goth? That thieving scoundrel belongs in here more than I do. Don't trust him if you've got a choice. Sir Jeff. That stuffed cock believes he's above everyone in Britannia. Just because he presides over the High Court, he thinks he can pass judgment over anyone, any and everyone. Care. Ye care, do ye? All right. Then I'll tell you me name if you tell me thine. Deal? Yeah. I'm Lugan. Lugan, eh? Very well. A deal's a deal. I'm Durrell. We didn't ask for your job. None now, but till I made this mine home, I was a sailor, a privateer, and a buccaneer's den. A privateer out of Buccaneer's Den. Buccaneer's Den? Thou hast heard of Buccaneer's Den, hast thou not? 'Tis the island due east of the mainland. Home of the sort of men who walk with peg legs, have hooks for hands, and carry parrots on their shoulders. Har har. Hook. Yeah, I know Hook. Looking for him, are ye? He be from Buccaneer's Den. He usually travels with some gargoyle named Forskus or something like that. If you see him, give him my hello for me. He gestures to his clenched fist. Yeah. Thine home? Well, actually, I'm here for not paying my taxes. After all, I earned the money. Why should I give it to the Britannian Tax Council? Bye. Aye, get thy face out of my sight. That was rude. Okay, well, we're almost done in terms of time, but I guess we're almost done here too. Records of the High Court of Yew. Hook. Hook is known to be an extremely dangerous killer, a pirate who left his own band of scallywags to become a freelance assassin for whomever might meet his price. It is believed that he is linked to at least 14 murders in Britannia. All of the victims had been mutilated with a sharp object believed to be the handiwork of a hook hand. It is not known where Hook resides, but many believe he has a secret hideout in Buccaneer's Den. His most recent sighting confirmed that he is traveling with a warrior gargoyle named Forskus. Kellen is wanted in several townships for thievery. He uses many aliases, including Turvis, Craig, and Hodge. Craig, eh? He was last seen near the Forest of Yew and is believed to have gone into hiding. Sullivan is wanted in several townships for fraud, thievery, and other petty crimes. He is known to be a member of the Fellowship, though the Fellowship has denied any knowledge of such a member. In many reports of the man's crimes, victims have stated that he claimed to be the Avatar. Craig, eh? Maybe we should go ask him about that. Sure would make sense why everyone only mentions 2 monks, and he was so sketchy. Hey, Craig. Hello. Hello, my lord. Oh, I forget what his voice was, but it wasn't that. I think you're a thief, bud. Ah, found me out, didst thou? 'Tis too bad. For thee... To battle! Take that, Craig. Oh, actually, it wasn't your real name. If that is your real name, which it isn't, we don't even need your stinking poison dagger. Oh, look at that! Look at that V formation. Great job, everybody. Okay. Well, so Craig was a thief and a liar, and now he's